friends, welcome back to the Generous Poor and Wildcard Wednesday. Today's video is a little more emotional, a little bit exciting, and a lot about embracing the season of transition. I just moved my eldest into his very first post-college apartment in New York City, which is wild. You raise them to fly, and when they do, it's both beautiful and heartbreaking. I stood in that apartment yesterday with a lump in my throat and such pride in my heart. My middle son graduates this weekend, and my youngest is officially home for the summer. So we've got one launching, one finishing, and one back in the nest. It's all about it's all about a lot right now, all at once, and it all has me thinking that this stage of life isn't built for strict schedules. It's built for flexibility, for late night, let's go texts or last minute plans, for memories we don't even know we're about to make. So that's why I've decided for the foreseeable future, my Wildcard Wednesday savings are going toward unplanned trips. It could be a weekend road trip, a quick flight to visit someone, or just saying yes to something spontaneous without the guilt and without swiping the credit card. I want to say yes when life opens the door, even if it's last minute, especially if it's last minute. And to do that, I've got to prepare now. And that's what this little stack of bills right here, let me grab my games binder, is all about, which is future freedom. I'm going to grab my money. And so I'm excited to be playing today. I've got a new games binder that I got from Stuff and Budget. I just received it over the weekend. And I'm so excited to be playing with this. It just makes me smile. It's just so lovely. So if you want to jump over to her channel and look at her Etsy shop, this is where I got this. But anyway, let's count our money. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have $40 in tens. 5, 10, 2 fives. And then and 50 and ones. So we have $100 to play with today. So we have $100 going into our challenges. I'm going to put this off to the side since we don't need it, and we can just jump right into it. Today we're going to be rolling some dice. We're going to be scratching some envelopes. I'm going to put this off to the side. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put it right here. Hopefully you can see that. So our first challenge is, so what I do on Wildcard Wednesdays is I go through my challenges until we have no more money left. So that is going to be what we're going to be continuing to do today. So this is my roll and stuff, the higher number, and it is between Whataburger and In-N-Out, and it is sort of East Coast, West Coast versus East Coast, West Coast. I do know what I prefer, but I'm going to save that until the end, until we're done with the challenge. So let's roll our 6-sided die, and that is for Whataburger, the first one. So it's got 6. And whatever I roll is what I stuff. Oh, and we got 5. So it looks like this is the first time that Whataburger got it. So 5, 6 is going into this envelope. And last week we got 10 because we played it twice. So now we have $16 going into our Whataburger versus In-N-Out. It'll be interesting to see if people from the West Coast go with Whataburger, or if people from depending on where you live, I think that's your preference. Okay, so now we have Astropoly, and this is from Bare Budget. Actually, my Whataburger is from Budget with Amanda. I love to give credit to the people who made these because I tried to do a savings challenge design on my own, and it took me all day. It's a lot of work. So anyway, we stopped right here. This is Astropoly. At the end, we will save $300, and this is from Bare Budget. So we are going to roll the dice. We're going to roll the dice twice, and then on our second one is where we stop. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Oh, it looks like no money, so let's roll one more time. So let's cross that one off, and then we'll go to 1, 2, and that is going to be $2. And so let's roll one more time. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is Ascendant, and that is 3. So I'm going to put these $2 back, and I'm going to take a 5. So, and you know what? Actually, I'm going to put these fives back and take a 10. So now Astropoly gets 10, 20, 1, 22, 23. So this is just a fun way to, I love the Opoly games so much that I have another one. So this one's Luckopoly, and this is from the Millennial Dollar. And we stopped here just visiting last week, so I'm going to roll twice. And we're going to see where we land. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's $3. So we'll put that right here. Move our pen out. And then I'll roll it one more time. And then that's 5. So here, let me X this one off. This is the kind of Taylor Swift peace sign. And then we've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a teacup for 2. So we will put 2 more here. And now Luckopoly has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we'll just put this one back. I love these savings challenges. It's like going to the casino. I said this the other day. It's like going to the casino and kind of using your money, but every time you win. You're the winner every time you play. So this is Get In Loser. Last week what I did is I rolled the dice and I just X'd off what I rolled. So this one is a 2. So we'll roll this a couple times. 2, we'll roll it one more time. And 4. So 2, 3, 4. So this one is going to get 6. So a 5 and a 6. So now Get In Loser, we're going to the beach by Mindy's Budgeting and Steph's on a Budget. He's getting 10, 15, 16, 17. So we moved our son into the city yesterday, and I was so excited for him, and it was their first night in sleeping in their apartment, and I just have all of the emotions. It's you kind of build up to that, and one second, I forgot. I forgot my folder. So this one is Shut the Berry Box. And it looks like we already owe this one $3 from last week. So we will do our $3. Take that off, throw it away, add it to our money and cope. So this one is a game from The Faithful Dash. Love her channel. Been having a lot of fun playing with it. But you can see I got $7 my first row, and then 17 the next. So what the game is you roll the dice, you roll 2 dice, and any combination of that, if it's available 1 through 9, you exit off. And the object of this game is to shut all the boxes. But if you roll any dice and you can't shut something, the game is over, and you collect what is left on the in the berry boxes. So let's roll our dice. So I have a 5 and a 3. So I can either do 5, 6, 7, 8, or I can do a 5 and a 3. I think I'm going to do 8. And I asked last week if there was any way, is it better to go with the high numbers or go with the double numbers? And I would still love to know that question. I don't know the strategy behind this. So 6 and a 4. So we'll do 6 and 4. So we have 3 and 2 or 5. I think I'm going to do 5. Oh, I hope that wasn't a mistake. Now we have 2 and 2. So I can't do 4 because 4 is gone. So I can do 2. 3 and 1. Ooh, we still have our 7 and our 9 still left. So 6, 7, 8. Okay, that looks like it's it. 6, 7, 8, because my 8 is gone and I don't have a 6 or a 2. So I have to collect 16. So, wowza. Okay, so 16. So 10. At least this time around I have the money and I don't have to do an IOU, because last time I got this large 17 and I had to come back to it. The game and my Wildcard Wednesday was over. So this game can either collect a lot or not a lot. So 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we have $40 so far, and I've only played 3, which is crazy. So we'll put this back in here. And I will put this back. I should have had this out at the beginning, but I'll put that back right there. And so our next game is Stuff and Budget. And let me grab out my, I think I have to grab this little. So what we do on this one is you just go through and scratch off the little things. Whoa, today is going to be an expensive, it seems like it's going to be an expensive one. So we have to collect 8, if you can see that. The 8 is on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now this one has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we have 13 on this one. And we're going to put this back in here. And this one is Goosebumps. This is a roll and save. And this is Steph's on a Budget. So hopefully you can see that. I'm actually going to roll 2. And it's going to be 4 and 1. So we're going to do another 1. And then we'll come over here and do this 4. And then it gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now Goosebumps has collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have $7 in this one. Which are your favorite games? What games do you guys like to play? I love playing one of my favorites is coming up, which is This or That, Norella's Budget's a birthday edition. And so that is back in this binder. And so let's grab This or That. This is going to be the first time we've played this one. For some reason, we didn't get to this one last week. Okay, so This or That is, we're going to roll the dice to see which side. So this one is going to be for this side. It's going to be 1. And then this one is going to be for this side. Actually, let's re-roll that. Is that a 1 again? All right, let's get a different dice. Let's do 2. And so this side will be worth 1, and this side will be worth 2. So roses or tulips? So we have a bunch of roses in our yard, but I love to put tulips inside my house. And I love during Easter, but I also love the smell of roses. So, sorry, I'm having a drink of coffee. It's early this morning. So what would you do? Roses or tulips? I am going to say roses. And the reason I'm going to say roses is because I love the smell of roses. I love all the roses when they're blooming. And so I love them a little bit more. So we're going to put $1 in here. And so, you know what? I'm actually going to re-roll this. I want these to be a little bit higher. So we're going to say 4. So plus that. And then I'm going to roll this one, and we're going to say we'll do 3. So I just did an extra. So we'll do 4 in this one. I feel like it's just unfair to be a 1. Because this one will just collect $5 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have $4 now in this or that. This is one of my favorite games to play. I love this or that. I love Shut the Box. I love the interactive games. And so you might see those coming into my game day a little bit more when we start finishing up some of these. So our next game is the Flower Garden collaboration for Norella's Budgets, and these are all the collaborators. So what I've done with my flower game is, I don't know if this is how they want you to play it, but what I do is I went to all the different sites that I could, and I downloaded everybody's, because it is a collaboration, I downloaded everybody's savings challenge, and then I hole punched them and put them in here. So what I do is I roll the dice, and that takes me to the challenge, and I do it twice. So it looks like it's number 1. So we're going to start with this one. And so we will do so this one we get to pick. So we either do a roll and save, and I believe this is a roll and race. So these, we race down to the end. Let's do 1 and 1. So 5. So we'll do 3 and 2. And then, so that's going to be 5. So let's grab 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. So this one's going to be, we could either do an entire row, or we can just do 2, 3, 4. So now it's going to get 4 more. And I'm just putting all of the money that I collect in this whole challenge in this one envelope, since it is one kind of unit. I'm treating it as one unit. So now we have, here is the money from last week. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I will do 5, 6, 7, and I will put 10 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So put our 1s back, grab a 10, and maybe we'll come back to this one. But that is it for this one. So now we're moving on to this one is Never Have I Ever by Norella's Budgets and Pansy Budgets and Glory's Budgets. And this one is, let me put this one back, cards. So we just pick a card, and let's see. So this one is Never Have I Ever Broken a Bone. I've never broken a bone, so we're going to do $1. And let's do one more. Let's do this one. Never have I ever received flowers on Valentine's Day. I have, so that's $2 more. So we'll put this one back. So this one looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't have any more 5s. So we'll just put this one in there. And then we start over. We have a couple of dollars still left. So we'll come back here. And we'll go back to our burger. So now this first roll is for Whataburger. 5. Seems like Whataburger is trying to win this. And 1. So Whataburger, so now it's tied. So last week In-N-Out got 2, and this week Whataburger gets 2. So now we're doing 6. So we're doing 10 and 11. So now we have 20, 10, 25, 26, 27. This is a fun challenge. This again is from Budget with Amanda. Um, I mean, it's a lot of fun. Um, okay, we're back to one of my favorites, Astroopoly, and we stopped here. So let's do 2 rolls. 1 puts us right there. Oh, and then 1. Go to Chiron. So where is Chiron? It's over here. So this one looks like I'm going to be doing 10, and then it brings us back over here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, it's 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, that was expensive. So let's go in here. And now this one has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oof. So 38 in Astroopoly, and now I'm a little bit nervous to play the next game. And I didn't do this last week, but wherever I stop this week, I'm going to put this paper clip, and so that we can start there the following week. So this one is Luckopoly, and we're right there. So let's roll the dice. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is right there. And then we do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already did this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So $6. We only have 4 left. So we owe this one. Let's grab one of my. We're going to owe $2 when we start this game. And I'm going to put this right on the outside of this. And so now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So now Luckopoly has 22 plus 2 that I will owe for next week. So 24. And that is a wrap on my, so what I'm going to do is put this right here before we end. So we will start on this one next week. So that is a wrap on our Wildcard Wednesdays. Whether you've got $5, $10, or $50 to play with, remember, you're not just stuffing envelopes, you're building a cushion for the parts of your life that don't come with a plan. Saying yes to future joy, you're making room for the magic, and that's something really good to feel. It's something to feel good about. So thanks for spending part of your Wednesday with me. If you're in a season of transition too, whether it's kids flying the nest, new jobs, or shifting roles, I see you. It's a lot, but we're doing it one envelope at a time, one Wildcard Wednesday at a time. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what would you love to say yes to if you had a little savings stash set aside. See you in the next video, and don't forget, the unplanned doesn't have to mean unprepared.